the item on the agenda. City treasurer, your consent report is in there. P&Z, Fred, you have anything you need to talk about your last meeting? Okay. You can come up, yes, sir.
Well, it looked like everything we had last night was stable, was unusual. But on planning, we had no items on planning. The zoning, we tabled a rezoning of a lot, R1 residential to C3 commercial. This was located in on Summer Street. We decided that we would table that. They didn't show up for the additional hearing. We held a public hearing for the rezoning of Red Place. We denied that. We also tabled a public hearing that was scheduled for a track DT1 located in section 31. They didn't show, and we authorized a public hearing for a variance from 9,000 square feet to 86 square feet. This was in front of a 75-foot lot located in Red Place subdivision. One of the interesting public hearings we had last night that we did deny was the one for a rooming house that they wanted to put over on, right off of Jason Drive, and we felt that was not good for the neighborhood to do that. That would have required spot zoning, to change the zoning to something other than what it is, residential, to a spot zone and we decided not to go on with that. But that's all we had, nothing else.
What were they trying to put in there?
They had a rooming house over
A
there.
rooming house, okay.
Yeah, they had four persons they wanted to put in a house on Jackson, and we would have had to rezone that, spot zone it, in order to accommodate them. We felt we had some neighbors who showed up, and we had a nice public hearing. We decided that was not a good place to put a rooming house.
If they choose to, they can appeal it to the council.
It will automatically
Automatically,
come to y'all,
okay,
most likely in January.
okay. All right.
All that property over there is R1.
She has 3 people in there now, which she's allowed to do, but she wants to rezone it to make it a rooming house to allow her to have 6 people in a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, or it's not assisted living. She doesn't have nurses coming in or anything like. She says she has nurses coming in. The residents say she doesn't. So there's a disagreement there. But it's a facility group housing situation for people with mental difficulties.
Didn't we have something like
We
this
did.
before?
Just within the last 3 or 4 months, I thought.
Yeah.
Montgomery, it was on Montgomery, I think.
Yeah.
By the way, they withdrew the application, didn't they?
Oh, okay.
So we won't hear it in January.
So we're not gonna hear that?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Well, I appreciate the information.
Thank you, Fred. Appreciate it. Fire report is in your work, animal report is in your work, and the police report is in. Chief, do you have anything you need to add to the police report, or you good?
I don't think so.
Okay, sir, thank you. Item 2, approve as published in the official journal minutes of the November 24th, 2025 City Council meeting.
Second.
Motion by Wesley, second by Gilbert. Madam Clerk, call for the vote, please.
Dugas?
Yes.
Gilbert?
Yes.
Lamb Williams?
Yes.
Poole?
Yes.
Wesley?
Item 3, adopt the consent agenda for November 1, 2025 through November 30, 2025. Motion by Dugas,
Second.
second by Gilbert. Madam Clerk, call for the vote, please.
Dugas?
Yes.
Gilbert?
Yes.
Lamb Williams?
Yes.
Poole?
Yes.
Wesley?
Item 4, approve pay application number 2 in the amount of $63,329.26 to L King Company LLC for the Traveling Bridge Sand Filter Rehab. Sean's with us.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Sean Hyman with Alvin Fairman and Associates. This is pay app number 2 for the sand filter project. This is just a progress bill. Construction is moving forward.
Okay.
Recommend payment.
Motion to approve.
Motion by
Second.
Glenn Williams, second by Poole. Madam Clerk, call for the vote.
Dugas.
Yes.
Gilbert.
Yes.
Lamb Williams.
Yes.
Poole.
Yes.
Wesley.
Yes.
Item 5, approve task order number 2 in the amount of $50,000 for the City of Denham Springs gas system GIS mapping. That's Fairburn as well. Sean?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is kind of the next phase for the GIS mapping for the gas department. We are assisting them in updating their GIS system to reflect all the locations of the existing gas lines. Trying
Second.
to answer any
I was
questions.
wrong.
I do have a question. Are we integrating that with the similar system for water or any other public service? Or is it customary to do that, or do you typically keep those independent, or?
It can be, I'm not sure if they're combining this with the other departments, but it's certainly something that if it was desired and they wanted to kind of compile those into a single file, they could certainly do that.
Yeah, Robert, several years ago, whenever we brought the Casella accounting system for our billing, that was one of the hopes that Casella would be able to accommodate this GIS information. So that when a guy goes into the field, he has a laptop that works better than these, and he can pull up the address and find out all the pertinent information. And find the key locations for taps and what have you. I'm not sure what the terminology
Fire
is,
hydrants, too.
but all that stuff, right? Yes, exactly, so.
Absolutely.
All right, Sean, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So this is another step in that direction, so we have a motion by Dugas,
No, Wesley.
I'm sorry, by Wesley, second by Dugas.
Well, I'll withdraw my, well, yeah, I'll say second. Yeah, I think it
Lane
was,
Williams?
yeah, I'll say it was.
Second, okay, call for a vote, please.
Dugas.
Yes.
Gilbert.
Yes.
Lamb Williams.
Yes.
Poole.
Yes.
Wesley.
Yes.
Item 6, approve amendment number 1 to the owner-engineer agreement for Demco Road and Rushing Road. That's Chad.
Very happy birthday, 55th birthday.
Thank you, sir, I appreciate that.
Is that today?
It was actually yesterday, so you don't want to be late.
It is today. I seem like we sang happy birthday.
Oh.
Mayor, I want you to.
Anyway,
We're supposed to bring the
Chad-
sombrero.
got this approved before,
That's what I'm kind of thinking. I mean, $50,000 to you is probably not a whole lot of money, but you know, I just. All right, so let's go forward. Item 6.
This is, some capital outlay money that we didn't, spend all of. Yeah, we did some preliminary work, but now we're trying to get into the geotech portion where we can actually do the typical section. This is Demco Road and the Russian Road connector. There's two big pieces to it. The first one is the Demco, where we continue that Cook Road all the way to Range. But anyway, the city got 400,000 cash, and we spent a little bit of that, but we're trying to spend the rest of it by doing some start to do the preliminary plan portion of it. And some geotech work where we can actually develop a typical section, know how big the road needs to be and all that good stuff, but, we would just ask for your approval to continue with that. We are asking for more capital outlay for next year, and the mayor, I think, had support with the representatives of state reps, to do that as well, to continue that process and continue to get some money to fund that project, but, this is just the next step that we can.
I think our application was for what, 1.1 million?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, for the next step.
They look forward to the next year, so whatever you can program to get accomplished in that next year is what we try to do. So still a planning process for next year, but I think after that, it starts to get into the construction portion of it.
All right, so we need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Poole, second by Dugas. Madam Clerk, call for the vote.
Dugas. Gilbert.
Yes.
Lamb Williams.
Yes.
Poole. Wesley.
Item 7, approve amendment number 1 into owner-engineer agreement for Home Depot Drive improvements. Now again, that is part of DOTD's master plan along with these other 2 roads to eliminate the issues that we have at the interstate.
That's correct, and it's not quite as important as the Demco Road as far as an economic development standpoint, but it is part of the bigger picture for that.
Exactly.
That happens. So it's one of the projects that happens because, it's for that, to happen.
And how many years have we been talking about this? 6 or 7? It's been forever, I know.
Yeah, it's baby steps, I guess, and especially if you don't have all the funding, they frown on capacity improvement projects for one thing, they want preservation, they're complaining about not having money for preservation, much less capacity improvements, which is some of this, some of what we're doing.
I think you were still in engineering school whenever this was applied for, just saying.
And you'll be retiring when it,
Probably.
when it's completed. Hey, can I ask that? I mean, there's some fascinating videos on the Diverging Diamond. What's your best guess as to when we may actually be able to drive on this?
Oh, man, the diversion,
Yeah.
I would say, I would say 10 years.
10 years?
Because you got a roundabout and Bass Pro down there on the range portion, and you got some other projects that need to happen. So, and I think it's important that these, at least the Demco Russian Road project is not just a diversion down. I think it helps the economic benefit of the city, with the corridor and all that. So I think it's important, but those other projects will still have to happen. You got the same thing that y'all had on, which I know people are still trying to get used to, but that access management needs to happen on the south side as well. And then around about that Press Pro. So there's a couple other projects that need to happen for all this to take place. And, if we had unlimited funds, I think it would still probably be 5 years just to get the planning done.
So I've been in office for 11 years, and Allison Schilling and I talked about that when she was the District 62 coordinator. And she's been retired for how long?
Yeah, she's been with us probably at least 7, 8 years.
That's one point. It's amazing how slow it moves, but at least it's moving in the right direction.
Is this contingent on Juban Road getting finished? Is that's what
This has nothing to do with that Cuban Road project, fortunately, I guess.
All right.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Gilbert,
Second.
second by Poole. Madam Clerk, call for the vote, please.
Dugas, Gilbert.
Yes.
Lamb Williams.
Yes.
Poole.
Yes.
Wesley.
Yes.
And item 8, approve the surplus of Police Department 2015 Chevy Tahoe units, number 574 and number 575.
Now that we can actually get new ones, huh?
Maybe.
Second.
The chief's got something he wants to say about it.
Yeah.
I mean, these things are only 10, almost 11 years old. You sure you want to get around?
Yeah, so, one of them is, mechanically, is about to cost us way too much money,
Yeah,
and the other one ain't far behind it, so, this time.
All right, so that was the motion by Wesley, and second by Lane Williams. Madam Clerk?
Dugas.
Yes.
Gilbert.
Yes.
Lamb Williams.
Yes.
Poole.
Yes.
Wesley.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn by Lane Williams, second by Poole. Madam Clerk?
Stephanie.
Madam Clerk, call for that vote,
Dugas.
please.
Gilbert.
Yes.
Lamb Williams. Poole. And Wesley.
Yes.